जिसे ढूंढता हूँ मैं हर कहीं जो कभी मिली मुझे है नहीं मुझे जिसके प्यार पर हो यकीन वो लड़की है कहाँ.
So I'm at the airport and I checked in and we are on our way to London. It's like a 5-hour flight, the same as California. Hopefully get through TSA pretty quick and I can get a snack. I landed in London at around 7 a.m. The flight honestly isn't that bad. It feels the same as the East Coast to the West Coast. I had a pretty packed schedule because as soon as I landed, I was gonna go and see my friend. So I dropped off my stuff and honestly, this video is gonna be more of a what I ate while I was in London because all of my plans kind of revolved around food. One thing about London is you do not need a car. Like you can get anywhere with public transportation because their public transport is amazing. I did my master's at SOAS last year, so we stopped by there before we went and got some food. Okay, we're at one of my favorite places. It's called Arcade Food Hall. Oh, nice. It's called Arcade Food Hall. I used to come here all the time, and yeah, it's very busy. We're gonna do a taste test too.
Availability.
Bye. Oh, it's so good. That is exactly how I remember it. That is so good.
It is so good. After that hangout, I headed to East London because that's where we were doing dinner. I went to one of my favorite spots. It's called Hotto Potto and it's halal hot pot. This was like a bunch of friends that I haven't seen in so long and it was just so nice to catch up and eat hot pot. It's one of those communal meals that you guys can just like eat for 2 hours and talk. East London just has so many halal spots. There's so many Muslims and such a huge Bangladeshi community. And after that, we did dessert at Chaiwala and planned what we were gonna do the next day. I think we yapped until like 11 p.m. It was so fun. This was Friday night and tomorrow we had like a huge jam-packed day, so we headed to bed around like 12. I'm on my way to meet someone at Dishoom, King's Cross. One thing I can just not get behind in London is that the weather is just always so cold. And also I feel like everything is so spread out in London. It takes like 30 or 40 minutes to get anywhere. I met up with my friends at Dishoom, and if you know, Dishoom is like a classic London restaurant. A lot of people don't like it or say it's overhyped, but I just feel like you can get good quality food and the ambiance is consistently reliably fun. Oh, Saturday was a very busy day, but it was so fun. I was all around London. Okay, so right now I'm meeting a friend at Brick Lane. This is in East London and we're trying this place called Crave and it's halal pizza. So I'm really excited. And Brick Lane is really nice if you're like into thrifting and like all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay, all right. So take your slice. It looks so hot right now. It reminds me of America. I'm very happy. But don't burn your mouth. This is crazy. Oh, I love it. This is so good. After pizza, I met up with some other friends at Chapati and Karak, and the vibe inside is really nice. I honestly don't love their chai or their chapati rolls, but it was just like a fun vibe. Okay, but this spot was amazing. This is where we had dinner. It's called Hijazi Corner, and it's on Edgware Road. And guys, I have never been a huge fan of like Arab food or Yemeni food, but this was so good. The bread and rice and stew was so fresh, and they have really nice floor seating downstairs. It's just such a vibe, and it's such a fun place to hang out with a big group of friends. After dinner, we were feeling super spontaneous, so we headed to Westminster and we took a walk on London Bridge, which is so spontaneous. This was like the kind of stuff that me and my friends do in New York. We ended up taking a walk and then our friend dropped us off, and it was just such a fun night, and we ended it with Wingstop and watching a movie at my friend's apartment. Also, like the one reason I came to London was to have halal Wingstop again. I missed it so much. Okay, so this was supposed to be my last day, but then there was a snowstorm in America, so my flight got canceled. So that was kind of fun because we just spent the whole day like doing work, and then we ate at Dan Dan, which is this really good Sichuan cuisine restaurant in Whitechapel as well. If you're looking for warm beef broth spicy noodles that are halal, this place is just like amazing. Then me and my friend Maham tried out this cafe. I think it was called Cavo or Cave or something like that. that the matcha was all right, but this is me doing a taste test. I have honestly found that I can make really good matcha at home, so now when I try it at cafes, I have pretty high standards. If you guys are looking for a good cafe in London though, one that I really love is Kima Cafe. If I had to recommend one coffee place in London, it would be Kima. It's just such a vibe. I didn't get to go this trip, but it's near SOAS, like Euston Square area, and I would just recommend everybody to check it out. We met up with my other friend once she got out of work and got Blank Street, which if you're in London, you know there's a Blank Street on like every corner. It's just like the Starbucks of London for Muslims. And then we made some spontaneous plans to hit up our other friends. Guys, I thought that my flight would have been today, so we had no plans. We were just dilly-dallying and doing random stuff. We took the DLR to Canary Wharf, and my friends took me to the very front of the train, and I got to see the view of all the tall buildings in the financial district, and it was just so much fun because we were walking around and just enjoying the nighttime view, and honestly the weather wasn't super cold either. What I love about London is that every neighborhood has a different vibe. So Camden is very different than Canary Wharf, which is very different than Brick Lane or Edgware, and you can always explore a different area or just walk around and experience a new thing. And so yeah, that was my weekend in London. It was packed full of good food and random spontaneous plans, but it was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try to make a vlog for different places that I go to like this on the weekends, and yeah, make sure to subscribe.